Tonight, we're looking local at Casey's Soiree on State and this year's USC Dance Marathon.
And moving beyond the Palmetto State, we're breaking down Gwyneth Paltrow's developing court case and a mini One Direction reunion.
And of course, what's an entertainment show without some tea on a TikTok trend sparked by the start of the Eras Tour?
You can catch it all right here on The Buzz.
Hello and welcome to The Buzz. I'm Emma Connelly.
And I'm Chloe Castain. Let's get into it.
Looking locally. You've heard of Soda City Market, but have you heard of Soiree on State? This festival is advertised as a street party and is being put on by the city of Casey. Attendance is free and just a short drive from campus. On Saturday from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m., there will be shops, local food vendors, and musicians. The musical performers will include the Sam Edwards Jazz Trio, Mitchell Lee, and Prettier Than Matt. Mitchell Lee is a Casey native that attended college at the Citadel. He went on to compete on The Voice back in 2017. Since then, he has had a local musical and MC career. The headliner of the festival is Tokyo Joe, a Columbia local rock band. The event should be a really fun time and is a family and pet-friendly event. It is a fun way to spend some time this Saturday if you want to leave campus for a little bit. Also this Saturday is a huge event on campus. Dance Marathon is an organization here at the University of South Carolina. The group raises money for Children's Miracle Network Prisma Health Children's Hospital. The organization has raised over $7 million for Children's Miracle Network to this day. The largest student-run philanthropy on campus and one of the top-performing student fundraising groups in the nation. This Saturday, USC DM is hosting their 25th main event fundraiser. The event will be held in the Fitness and Wellness Center from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. There will be food, a DJ, and lots of dancing. In addition to being a big party, attendees will have the opportunity to hear from child life specialists as well as Miracle Kids and their families. Parts of the event will be live streamed on SGTV's YouTube channel from the opening ceremony at 9:15 a.m. through 10:50 a.m. to the Mr. USC DM male pageant at 7 p.m. through 9:30 p.m. and of course, the closing ceremony from 9:30 p.m. through 11:30 p.m. Next, let's hear about what's buzzing beyond us.
Thanks, Emma. In national news, Gwyneth Paltrow found herself in court today over a skiing accident that happened in 2016. Paltrow was inside the Park City UT courtroom as opening statements began today, with Terry Sanderson, 76, accusing Paltrow of crashing into him and causing serious injuries while they were both skiing in Utah over 7 years ago. In court documents previously filed, Sanderson said that Paltrow, quote, skied out of control, knocking him down hard, knocking him out, and causing a brain injury, 4 broken ribs, and other serious injuries, end quote. He also claimed that Paltrow and the ski instructor skied away after the incident without getting him medical attention. Paltrow, however, is saying that Sanderson skied into her, saying he plowed into her and later apologized. Sanderson initially sought $3.1 million in damages, but has since amended his complaint and now seeks $300,000, while Paltrow seeks $1 in damages and attorney fees. It is not yet known if Paltrow will take the stand, and the trial is still developing. In other big news last week, One Direction has finally reunited, sort of. Last Thursday, One Direction's Louis Tomlinson reunited with former bandmate Liam Payne for Tomlinson's London premiere for his new documentary, All of the Voices. Before the premiere, Payne joked that he wanted to surprise Tomlinson by not RSVPing to the event, but said, quote, "I didn't know how I was gonna get in otherwise," end quote. Despite not being a total surprise, Liam was reported saying that it was massively important that Payne showed up to the premiere, saying, quote, "All the boys have been there for me in the past," end quote. Tomlinson's new documentary details his music journey, including his rise to fame with Payne and former bandmates Zayn Malik, Niall Horan, and Harry Styles, who all officially split in 2016. Though we're all looking for an actual reunion, Tomlin says that, quote, "getting back together at some point is hard to imagine right now," end quote.
I actually was heartbroken when One Direction broke up, and so every time any of the band members are seen together, I have a little spark of hope inside, and I always am just hoping and hoping that the band is going to get back together.
I was never a super big One Direction fan, but even I knew that the breaking up of One Direction was a pretty big deal, and I do have to apologize to viewers for that leading quote that I said, but it doesn't look like, as he said, that they're going to get back together, but we could all hope as much as we want.
For sure. That's all we have for your entertainment news, but don't go anywhere. After the break, Erin Smith will be sipping and spilling some serious tea. Stay tuned.
In November, Taylor Swift shocked fans with the news that she would be going on tour. Social media platforms exploded with Taylor Swift's fans, nicknamed Swifties, fighting for tickets. Now that her show has begun, Swifties are taking over social media once again in a new way. Taylor Swift's Eras Tour opened on March 17th in Glendale, Arizona, where Swift performed a 3-hour set list of all her hits spanning her 17-year career. Aside from the buzz about the show, a new trend has boomed where Swifties piece together, create, and DIY outfits for the show portraying their favorite Taylor Swift era. Swifties are drawing inspiration for their outfits from album covers, Taylor's previous costumes, song lyrics, and facts about the singer. For people to show off their concert outfits, a new TikTok sound has begun circulating. The sound states, "Oh my God, your Eras Tour outfit looks so good," end quote, before continuing into Swift's song Karma from her most recent album, Midnights. The sound has over 4,000 posts, and the hashtag Eras Tour outfit on TikTok has 17.3 million views as of March 21st. Swift's concert has grown from an event for Swifties to come together and listen to the artist, but also now celebrate each other's creativity. That's all I have for tonight, but stick around because you do not want to miss this week's edition of Bingeworthy, where Emma and Chloe tell you what you should watch after this episode of The Buzz.
This week's Bingeworthy show isn't necessarily new, but it's going to be very nostalgic because we're talking about our go-to middle school shows.
Now, I don't know about you, but my personal go-to is always Pretty Little Liars. I remember I'd text my best friends and say, "Where are you on PLL?" We always made a competition to see who could get the furthest, but of course, we'd always watch the season finales together.
I was always just in love with the family rom-com, kind of like fun show, so I watched The Middle all the time. And I remember that one episode where Brick couldn't remember what font he wanted to get on his Disney World hat. It just cracked me up.
My twin actually loved The Middle. I wasn't so much into it. I preferred the more drama-esque sort of TV shows, which is why I gravitated more towards Pretty Little Liars, Gossip Girl, you know, the whole shebang with those types of shows.
I think all of those late 2000s teen shows are pretty iconic.
And it is exactly why we are rewatching them right now.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SGTV at USC.
And to keep up with all of our content, be sure to also visit us online at sgtvonline.com. Until next time, I'm Chloe Castain.
And I'm Emma Connelly. Thanks for tuning in.